You can now complete any SBC for free, like this Schmeichel or Icon player pick, or even the base icon upgrade, Rashford, whatever you want to do. You can complete them for free using the League SBCs. I'm going to show you 2 ways you can do that today. One is basically completely free, and the other one, you will spend some coins, but it's unbelievable on the second one how quickly you can generate fodder for these SBCs at a really cheap price. This Mixed League SBC has changed slightly. It has gone from a Lib Sud squad in the first one here to a Saudi League Superliga squad, and that small change means the whole method changes completely and is about 10 times better. Especially with the fact that the promo impacts the UCL promo, has cards that you can get in silver and bronze packs. You can get informs in bronze packs at the moment. People are packing icons and crazy cards from this in the untradeable packs. Let's jump into it. So like I said, boys, there are 2 ways to do it. One is completely free, and that's the way we're going to go first, right? They're both going to involve bronze packs a little bit, but if you don't like bronze packs, don't worry. That is what the second method is for. But this first one is completely free if you just have average pack luck, in my opinion. And it all starts with bronze packs, okay? You're going to look to open around 50 to 100,000 coins worth of bronze packs. Now, if you don't have 50 to 100k, or you don't want to open 50 to 100k of bronze packs, that is fine. It is not an exact number. Just think about it like this, right? The more bronze packs you open, you're going to basically get more fodder. It's going to be the same cost, as in the long run, because it evens out. So basically, the more you do, the better. It's a mass method. You do it long term. It takes a lot of time, but you get unlimited fodder, unlimited SBCs. So just go and open 50 to 100k worth of bronze packs, and this is what you're looking for, okay? We're looking for the League SBC cards, and we're looking for anything that sells. Let me, after this pack, jump into the League SBCs and what we're looking for. But it's going to be the Saudi League, the Superliga, the Serie B, the Bundesliga 2. It's going to be the League 2, the French one, and then the Liga 2. It's then going to be MLS and Championship. So they're all the squads in the Mixed League. Then in the Premium one, boys, it is Libertadores and Sudamericana cards. It is then Liga and Eredivisie. It is then Bundesliga and Serie A. And it is Premier League and La Liga. I will show you that on the League SBC section in a second. But essentially, go and make note of all the leagues that are in the League SBCs. We're looking to complete both of them. So here in this bronze pack, for example, we've got a Saudi player. That is great. We've got a Serie A player. That is great. And then we've got 2 players that we don't care about. This is exactly what to do with every bronze pack, okay? Any player that is in the League SBCs, we keep. Then any player that is not in the League SBCs, you want to quickly compare price on and check if they sell. And 99% of them will not, but it is so worth it to check because some of them do sell for upwards of like 5,000 coins if they fit into Evos and things. But most of them will not sell. That's fine. We're going to keep them to the club and use them in upgrades, right? Then the rest of the pack, we just quick sell. If it's badges and kits and balls and things. If it's managers, check it, right? So many managers sell, like French managers, Brazil managers, loads of them. That is a big way to make your coins. Another big way to make your coins, boys, is you will start packing informs from these packs. The more packs you open, the more informs you'll get. That's 10k quick sell. So good to keep the coins flowing. Of course, quick sell all the informs you get. This is the way to do it for free, so you've got to keep the coins flowing. And then, yeah, boys, send all the players to the club, and we'll use them all later. I'll show you how. But we're going to use some in the League SBCs and some in the upgrade SBCs. Go and do that for 50 to 100,000 coins worth of bronze packs, okay? Then on the SBCs tab, go and favorite the daily bronze, the daily silver, the daily common gold, the daily rare gold, the 85 to 87 upgrade, of course, both the League SBCs, the prime bronze, the prime silver, and then the bronze, silver, and gold upgrade. These are like the, whole chain of SBCs you can use. You don't need to use all of them, but these dailies are great. The prime, bronzes, and silvers are great. Of course, the mixed leagues. And then if you keep grinding this method enough, you'll eventually need just the regular bronze, silver, and gold upgrades when you run out of all the prime and all the daily ones. And then I put the 85 to 87 there, as that is such a good way to turn your lower rated fodder into some amazing pack pulls. There is something silly like 30 UCL cards that are between 85 and 87 rated, if you count like the Europa League and the Conference League as well. So you can get some amazing pulls doing League SBCs into that as well. And just quickly, boys, on screen, here are the leagues for the Mixed League SBC. So again, it's Saudi Superliga, Serie B Bundesliga, League 2 La Liga 2, and then MLS and Championships. They're all like the second leagues, right? So like Bundesliga 2 and everything. And then the Premium League, just on screen for you there, is the Libertadores Sudamericana. It's Liga and Eredivisie. It's Premier League La Liga, and it's Bundesliga Serie A. So just keep a note of them leagues in your mind. Very quickly, you'll just start to know them, but they are all there just in case. And let's do one more bronze pack just so you get the gist. We shouldn't be getting anything really special in these, but it's just to show you the exact method, right? Same again, flick into the leagues. Poland, again, that's going to go into an upgrade. Liga 3 into an upgrade. Turkish League into an upgrade. We'll then check the manager price, and we can quick sell the rest. So we just got 2 bad bronze packs, right? It costed about 600 coins, because after quick sell, we made like 750 coins back, a little bit more. So after quick sell, it costed about 600, 700 coins. And we already have got, I think, 2 League SBC players and like 5 players for upgrades and a manager. So already you can see 2 bad bronze packs and we're already fine. This manager to me doesn't look like he'll sell. He is Ivory Coast, or maybe he does. It looks like it could be 400 coins. So he could be some coins there. It looks like if he does sell, it'll be slower. But he is La Liga as well, so we'll list him on the market. You can get some crazy manager sales, like, say, the French and Brazil. And then, yeah, do not waste any players. Send all players to the club for both methods. Even if it's a duplicate, send to the dupe storage, right? Don't waste any players doing this method. Right, so you've gone and opened about 50 to 100,000 coins of a bronze pack. You'll have a crap ton of League SBC players, a crap ton of the non-League SBC players. You should still have decent coins from quick selling managers. Hopefully you got a few informs. You might have not, and you might have got unlucky. It is fine. We'll make it all back from the League SBCs. The first stage is the lost stage. That's where you lose the coins, but you buy the bronze packs, okay? You make it all back later. Don't you worry, right? Next step is you're going to go to the daily bronze first. This is the order of SBCs, right? You're going to start with the daily bronze. Then if you've done all of them, you'll then go to the prime bronze. If you've done them, you'll then go to the bronze upgrade until you've got no more off-league bronze cards in your club, right? You're then going to go in this order. You go to the daily silver. You then go to the prime silver. You then go to the silver upgrade until there is no more off-league silvers in your club. And then you, of course, go to the daily common gold. And you can also then afterwards do the daily rare gold and then just obviously the gold upgrade. Again, only with off-league cards, okay? All the off-league cards. Then you do all your upgrade packs. And basically what you should have here now is the most possible League SBC cards because you've used all the non-league cards to get some League SBC cards, right? Start with the mixed league upgrade, boys. This SBC alone is amazing, okay? At the end, I've got a few tips that will make this method go crazy for you, so stick around at the end for those. But one of the tips I'll tell you now is basically going to be do this mixed league SBC more. It is amazing how cheap it is. You can start with any of the segments you want. It doesn't really matter. You can start in order with the Saudi and Superliga one. You're going to put all of your players from the Superliga or the Saudi League or whichever segment you're doing. And as you can see, from about 2 bronze packs and the couple cards on, you know, this is a new account, so the couple cards in the club, already got 3 cards there. You can see how you're going to fill this very, very, very quickly, especially because these are very bronze-heavy leagues. And don't worry, you might not be able to complete any or most of the SBCs. That's fine. Just go and fill in all 4 of the segments with all the players from the leagues that you can do. The next step is going to be this, right? This is really important. You've gone and filled in all, as you know, as much as you can. This is more if you've now opened at least 50,000 coins of bronze packs, because if not, these might start to be a little bit empty for you, or, you might have one of them complete and one's really empty. It's hard to say. It's on pack look, right? But if you've done 50,000 to 100,000 coins with the bronze packs and you've done all the upgrades, you might even have complete SBCs, but what you should definitely have is very, very close to completed SBCs, right? My rule of thumb is you should only buy players to complete these once you need a maximum of 3 players left. So if you've got 8 players in this squad or more, I think you're fine to then go and bid and snipe on the remaining cards. These currently sell, for example, for 300 coins. You can easily get them on bid for 200 or even 200 coins on snipe. Go and do the same with all 4 segments, right? Keep opening bronze packs and doing the upgrades until you've got at least 8 players, right? It'll be the cheapest way to do it. You can then buy or bid and, snipe the last 3 cards and all the SBCs and go and do the mixed league first. Don't even worry about the premium mixed league just yet. From this, boys, you get a small prime silver players pack, which, like I say, tradable with informs and promo cards in. Small Electrum players pack in, tradable with informs and promos in the silver slots. You then get an untradeable Electrum players pack, an untradeable premium mixed players pack, and once you have done all that, boys, you get a small rare gold players pack. All of that, by the way, for what a total cost will end up working out at about 5,000 coins per SBC before you open any of the packs. That's about what it works out to when you do all the bronze packs, right? Like after profit, after selling everything. So you've just completed the mixed league upgrade. You would then go to the store and rip open all those packs. This is where you can obviously get icons and crazy things, but the average person on the average single run of an SBC is not going to get an icon and probably won't even get a promo card. You need to keep doing the run to get them big, big cards, right? But you will definitely be getting things like fodder, informs, and just players for your team and gauntlet and all good stuff, right? Then once you have ripped open all the packs, it is then when you go back to the premium mixed league. The reason you do this is the premium mixed league is more expensive. So what you're trying to get here from all these packs is as many possible cards for the premium mixed league. And when you're opening these packs, right, it is the same rules. Anything tradable you can sell to keep coins in the club. Anything untradeable, we're going to be using the League SBC cards back in, and we're going to be using the cards that are not League SBCs to go into more upgrades. It is that same cycle, right? But from those cards, right, you'll have got a load more untradables. You can then go back to doing the rest of the upgrades at the prime gold, prime bronze, prime silver, dailies, gold upgrades, regular silvers, regular bronze. Go and do the rest of the upgrades that you got with the non-League SBC cards. from the Mixed League SBC, right? You then should have a load more players you can put into the Premium Mixed League SBC, and it follows the same format. I would do this Libertadores and Sudamericana one last. Start with these three, okay? You should now have a load of Premier League and La Liga from all the gold upgrades, from the gold upgrades for the Bundesliga and Serie A 2, and some Eredivisie cards there. You know, a lot of them are silver, so you should have a load of these from the silver packs. And basically, same rules apply here. You should be able to fill out most of these three squads. Same rules where as soon as you've got 8 or more players, just go and snipe and bid on the rest of them, because you could be there for ages waiting for that last card, which you don't want, right? This one overall is a little bit harder to complete, but not much. And again, total cost on this one, you're looking 5,000 to 10,000 coins after bronze packs, but really it's not much at all. The reason you do this one last is this is the problem SBC. This is the one that costs the most at least, and it's the Libertadores and Sudamericana. Now for context, the Premium Mixed League SBC is 28,000 coins, and 17,000 coins of it, if you just bought everything from scratch, is this segment right here, okay? This is why I'm never in a rush to fill out this segment. So you do them other 3 segments, see what you've got here. The same rules apply, where if you've got maybe 7 or 8, again, you can then buy the rest of them. But you might need to sell these cards to keep breaking even from the bronze packs, because you can sell these Lib and Sub cards, right? Or whatever you're doing. What that means is, just in general, you may have less of these cards, and I don't recommend going and buying a load of these cards. It's when the price gets up quite a lot. In my opinion, if you have got 5, 6 or less of these Lib and Sub cards, don't even finish the SBC, right? You can just go back to doing bronze pack method, go back to doing mixed league upgrade. You might not even need to do more bronze packs. You might just have more cards sat there, but go back and start the cycle again from the mixed league. And very, very quickly, just from doing that same cycle we spoke about before, you will get enough Lib and Sub cards to work towards sort of 7, 8, 9 cards. And then you can buy the last 1 or 2 that you need, right? Then from the Premium Mixed League upgrade, you get a Jumbo Gold pack. Consumables are great. They sell for loads right now. You then get a Prime Electrum Players pack. They're both tradable. Some insane pulls in there, like promos and icons, right? Then the untradables, these are your big, heavy-hitting fodder packs. You get small Prime Gold players, small Rare Gold players, and you get a Prime Gold Players pack. They are unbelievable for fodder. Even with the price of the Lib Sub cards, it is great, right? So you're going to go to the store and rip open all of them packs. Same rules apply, okay? Same rules. We're going to keep all League SBC cards, and we're going to keep all untradable off-league cards, right? Sell everything that sells, though. This is the method where you're keeping your coins. So sell everything that sells. Managers, consumables from that Jumbo Gold pack. And if you've got any cards that are off-league and are up for any reason whatsoever, you get them sold, okay? Now, in theory, that is method 1 complete. You have done 1 cycle of the Mixed League, you have done 1 cycle of the Premium Mixed League, and you can just continue to rinse them. What I will say with method 1 is, it is the break-even free method, right? And we're doing it for fodder. These Premium Mixed League are your big, heavy hitter fodder packs, like the Prime Gold Players pack. You start to get some crazy fodder, and you can go and start completing squads for the other SBCs, like the campaign pick, like the hero pick, and especially what we said before, right? We favorited the 85 to 87 upgrade. After doing about a cycle of each league, you can then go and see if you can complete the 85 to 87 upgrade as well. The way you want to complete this, and in my opinion, how you should do it, even though it's up to your personal preferences, any cards you pack from any of the packs, even if they are league cards, right? So even if they are La Liga cards or Premier League cards, if they are 84 rated or higher, do not put them into a league SBC. Some of the 83 rated can be quite useful to combine with bronzes in these last 2 squads here, because the rating of 79 and the rating of 77, if you're putting bronzes and silvers in that you're getting from BPM, like bronze pack method, can be quite hard to do. So use some 83s in these, but anything 84 and above, keep it for like SBCs like this and other segments in like lower SBCs. Method 1 is great. It'll be free in the end if you rinse it enough. You get crazy pulls, but I do think method 2 is slightly better. It is just more efficient. It is a little bit more spend, but let me show you as well why I think it is still worth it, okay? Even for the little bit of extra spend, it is unbelievable how much cheaper you can complete SBCs than if you just bought the fodder cards. So boys, jumping onto Footbin, right? Look at the Mixed League upgrade here. It is 10,000 coins, and that is expensive. You can bid and snipe below that to where even if you bought every single card for this SBC, it would probably come in at around 9,500 coins, right? 9,500 coins, keep that in mind. With that, you get a small Rare Gold Players pack. You get a Premium Mixed Players pack, Electrum Players pack. You get a small Electrum Players pack and a small Prime Silver Players pack, right? Using these tradable packs here, let's say you just sold everything, it's then down to about a 5k cost, okay? Because you sell that, you get about 5,000 coins because of League SBC cards, because of Meta Silvers and just, you know, generic stuff, right? That's if you get nothing really from the packs. So basically, let's say untradable, you have an Electrum Players pack, a Premium Mixed Players pack, and you've of course got the group reward of a small Rare Gold Players pack, right? And you're going for fodder for SBCs. To make your money back effectively from a 5,000 coin spend, you need 186 card and you've made 7k. You need 185 card and you've made 3k, so the rest of the pack will make it worth it to 5k. If you get an 87 card, that's worth 11k. If you can even get an 88 card, that's 15,000 coins. And then if you do get a nice fodder pull, an 89 or above card, they're 20 to 30,000 coins, right? So if each League SBC run ends up costing you net 5,000 coins, you only need to do 6 of them, right? 6 League SBC runs, get 190 rated, and it pays off. Or if you do 6 League SBC runs and get 189 plus just everything else you get, then it pays off. You can see why these fodder cards can be quite easy to pack if you do these League SBCs in bulk. So this next method, yes, it's not free, but it lets you do SBCs so much cheaper, with then also the chance of packing the promo cards and the icon card, the icon cards. Who doesn't like a pack gamble? We all love a gamble. Right, enough talking. Method 2. It is still going to start with bronze packs, but I did say if you don't like bronze packs, then listen up, right? This is the less bronze pack method. You don't need to do bronze packs at all, and I guess, boys, you could just buy all the League SBCs, but in my opinion, do bronze packs. Why? Because the Libertadores and Sudamericana cards are so expensive for the premium SBC, and also because they are so good now that pretty much the Mixed League SBC has got leagues in it that are designed for bronze and silver players. And now that the Mixed League doesn't have the Libertadores and Sudamericana cards, it does mean that opening bronze packs, you can often just complete the Mixed League one for free just using bronze packs. Crazy, right? So start with some bronze packs, and in this one, I would suggest opening 25 to 30 or up to 50,000 coins in bronze packs, which sounds like you're doing the same, but let me explain. You can see, for example, there, we've already got a Serie B card. Oh, and we've also got a French League 2 card. So already 2 League SBC cards for that first segment, which is what I just spoke about, right? You've then got a rare bronze player. These pretty much always sell if you want to list them for 200. If not, you can just keep them and put them into upgrades. But if you list them about 5 or 6 times, they eventually do just sell for 200 coins. And then same again, you're looking at manager prices and you're quick selling all the stuff we don't care about. And then this Cartwright, we don't need him, but he will go into a league or a non-league upgrade. So essentially, go and open at least 25 or 30,000 coins of bronze packs. But I'd still recommend doing 50k. But let me explain why this one's way better, okay? Go and do that little small section of bronze packs, and you will again, after you've done that, you can then go, I guess, not to the League SBCs, but go to all the upgrades, right? Same as method 1. Go and do your prime silver, prime bronze. Start with all your dailies. These dailies are ridiculous, by the way. If you didn't know, I've not mentioned it in the video. All these dailies is you put 1 bronze player in, and you get a premium bronze players pack back. And it's the same. You can do it 3 times. It's the same for the silver, same for the common gold. You can see how this is stupidly OP and how it makes the SBCs so easy to complete. So definitely start with these. They expire in 12 days. You then go to the prime bronze and prime silver because the packs these give back are tradable. So you can hit tradable promo cards in these and tradable informs. And then you go to the regular upgrades, right? Just the bronze, silver, and gold upgrade. The same again. You start with that where anything that's non-league SBC goes into the upgrade. But then in method 2, you're going to come to the mixed league again first. But here, there's a difference, right? This is where the main difference comes in. Let's say you go to any of the squads here and you have 3 cards or 4 cards or 5 cards because you could have got unlucky with one league and then lucky with the next league. The difference is here, you don't care. After your first run of bronze packs, you're then going to bid and snipe on the rest of the cards you need for the SBC, which is what makes it slightly more expensive, but it's a lot quicker. You get your first run of bronze packs out the way, and let's say, again, this bottom left one, you only had 5 cards because you got unlucky. Doesn't matter. Go and buy the next 6 on as low as you can get them on bid and snipe. This is why you're going to be spending a little bit more coins. But as I said with the fodder example before, it is so worth it. And do that for all 4 mixed league upgrades, right? Once you have done that, you can then go and rip open the mixed league upgrade packs. Again, you go to the store, you open the packs. You could get icons, UCL cards, informs. We've said it loads now. Go and rip open all the packs that you just get from the mixed league upgrade. Now, you can then go and do the same as method 1, where you go into the premium mixed league. But the difference here is you're almost focusing more on this method, on the mixed league itself. Yes, it's not as good packs, but the value is so much better. And because you're being much quicker buying the players, we don't really care, right? So what you would do here is for the premium mixed league upgrade, once again, you should have a lot of these bottom 3 squads, okay? You should have a lot of these bottom 3 squads so you can go and complete them. Same exact thing again. If you've only got, like, say, 5 Bundesliga and Serie A players, just go and buy the rest of the 6 on bids and snipes. It is actually fine for these bottom 3 squads. These 3 are almost the exact same as the mixed leagues, right? They're super cheap. You can buy them on bids and snipes. You'll have a lot of the players anyway from upgrade packs. Go and do them 3. Here, Sudamericana and Libertadores cards, you're ideally doing less bronze packs here. You should hopefully still have a few of these from upgrades and things. But if you have got less of these players here, don't go and buy them because they're silly prices and it makes it very quickly not worth it and it's a good way to lose coins. Instead, if you've not got them here, just go back to doing exactly what we just said basically with the mixed league upgrade, okay? So you're going to go do a little bit more bronze packs. Again, not many, just enough to, you know, start selling some things, make this a little bit cheaper. So you've just gone and done another 20, 30k of bronze packs, and then you come back to the mixed league upgrade. You almost forget the premium for a little while. You come back to the mixed league and start rinsing it, right? And even though this one's a little bit slower in terms of the premium mixed league, because this one's so cheap, you can rinse it so fast that eventually you do this once or twice or even 3 cycles of this, and you will eventually have 7, 8, or 9 Libertadores and Sudamericana cards, which you can then go and complete this last segment, do the premium mixed league, get the heavy hitter packs, get the fodder packs, get some nice pulls from that. But you'll have already been getting some nice pulls from the mixed league upgrade. And even though this one you're spending coins, if you try and do that balance where you're not buying too many of the Libertadores and Sudamericana cards, yes, you're spending coins, but it's relatively small and you can still get fodder ridiculously cheap. And then as well, boys, when you've opened all the packs there, same thing goes, right? Use the high-rated cards in the 85 to 87 and use the really high-rated cards, of course, in that SBC you're looking to do. Me personally, boys, I'd recommend go and get this Schmeichel. He is literally your goalkeeper until team of the season. That is ridiculous value. So, boys, there it is. Method 1 and method 2. You can pick either, but then these bonus tips I've got for you, boys, is what makes it really work, right? There's not too many, but they're really important, and it kind of depends as well for which method you're doing. So let me explain, right, how I would do this and how I'm going to do this when I'm grinding them. Tip number 1 is the one I mentioned before, where mixed league upgrade this time is better than premium mixed league. This is why I want to do a new guide on it, because essentially it was the other way around last time. It was not worth getting these smaller, worse packs because the cost of the SBCs was very similar. This time, this mixed league upgrade is unbelievably easy to complete and unbelievably cheap to complete, to where you could almost just buy the players from scratch and it almost be worth it, right? The mixed league upgrade is great. Premium is still really good. It's just that first squad that makes it quite expensive. Tip number 2, boys, is when people first do bronze pack method, you get the same comments, which is absolutely fine. But what you often get is, I feel like I'm losing coins. And you always ask that person, how long have you been doing this for? And they often say, well, I've opened like 20k or 30k of bronze packs. I've not done any of the league SBCs, right? Basically, with BPM, you will always lose coins for the first little section when you're doing it, because you've not got the packs from league SBCs yet, which make it worth it. You've not done the upgrade packs yet, which make it worth it. And you've not got any fodder yet, so it doesn't look like you're getting any value from it. That is normal. The whole point of bronze pack method is getting 50 to 100k first, sinking it in, and it sets your club up for this unbelievable upgrade, right? So that is tip number 2. If you think you're losing coins in the first couple of bronze packs and it's getting a bit worrying, honestly, don't worry about it. These guaranteed to work at the moment. Tip number 3, boys, going back to the SBCs, is anything, right? And in my opinion, literally anything tradable that you get from the mixed league upgrades and the premium league upgrades in terms of promos, icons, and team of the weeks, I would sell them. Anything tradable. There is enough untradable packs in here to where you will get all of what you need untradable anyway. People have been getting tradable icons, but more commonly, the tradable UCL cards that you can get in the silver packs, right? The small prime silver players pack, for example, the small electrum players pack, and then in the premium mixed league, you get the tradable jumbo gold pack, so not in that one. But in the prime electrum pack, a lot of you boys are packing, from what I've seen, the tradable promo cards that have base silver cards that you can get in these packs. Sell them all. It is how you keep the coins flowing and don't lose coins when doing this grind. And the next very quick tip, boys, is if you can and you have access to the web app, just use Pale Tools for this. If you don't know what Pale Tools is, it's like an extension that helps you build SBCs faster. But yeah, you can do this one with Pale Tools. It's a little bit taboo. I think it's fine to use. You can use Pale Tools. Speeds up the grind. Doesn't make it any cheaper, but it speeds it up. It literally just means you can complete these, the mixed league segments a lot quicker because you can set little filters for the leagues. And yeah, Pale Tools makes this grind a lot quicker. But if you're just on the console, it's still fine. But yeah, Pale Tools is there if you want to use it. Boys, there it is, the grind. It is better than ever right now. If you could leave a like on the video, if this helped you out, you'd be an absolute legend, right? Let me know down in the comments which SBC are you going for. Schmeichel, Rashford, the base icon, the base hero, the campaign pick. What SBC are you working towards? And if you're desperately looking for some coins to start the bronze pack method, if you want 50 to 100k, check this video on screen. I show you exactly how I trade silvers every Thursday and Friday. It is such a coin printer, so check that one out. But boys, like always, until next time, I will see you all in a bizzle.